What you're looking at is all the places where people have searched for vaccines using our bot called VaxSlotBot. At the time of making this video, we have served around 10,000 requests. I think it's pretty fascinating to watch all those pings from all over India. We have viewers like yourself to thank for this. Thank you so much for spreading the word on the bot. We've had to take a break from making videos, not by our choice. My city, Chennai, was on a lockdown after a huge spike of coronavirus numbers throughout India. The second spike hit hard. That being said, India's vaccination numbers are looking pretty good. We've vaccinated as many people as entire nations many times over. And just a couple of days before this video was recorded, India vaccinated approximately 86 lakh or 8.6 million people in a single day. What an achievement. I've personally had my first shot 3 weeks ago. Alright, getting back to these pings. On the top left hand corner, you'll see a running timer starting from when the bot went live on the 4th of May 2021 to the 20th of June 2021. When the timer hits a specific minute, it picks the pin code that was searched for during that minute, converts the pin code to its latitude and longitude, and plots it on the map as a green dot. Isn't it fascinating to watch? There are so many things you can derive from this. This animation clearly shows when India wakes up and when it goes to sleep, almost as if it is breathing. If we were to hide the overlaying map, you would still be able to make the shape of India just from the green dots alone. It's good to be back, man. Honestly, after a month or so. Yeah. I see you let your hair grow.
No option, no barber shops are open.
Yeah, well,
unlike you.
So what I did was I attempted to do my own haircut. It didn't go so well. So I've sort of cleared the canvas, so to speak.
Clear the canvas. Clear the canvas.
Yeah. So, I think if you are used to seeing me a particular way, you'll have to wait for me to sort of get back to how I was. Anyways, man, I think that being said, I think you are our sort of our lucky charm for this channel, man. Your video got so many hits. We've added so many subscribers since.
But frankly, it's not me. It's the topic that we did.
I think
it was useful. It was topical.
Yeah, it was topical. And, not to brag or anything, there are a lot of clones of our video out there.
Right. Well,
I definitely think we were the first to.
That is for this particular. The Telegram bot idea itself, I also learned from somewhere else, right? So, this is part of it.
Yeah. All right.
Great. So, it's great that there are many clones.
Yeah. So we just saw all of those pings and everything that we saw right over this thing. So we are not going to code it. It's already coded and everything. I just want to sort of show how it was done.
Correct.
And I'm pretty sure everyone will have a lot of questions and we'll sort of try to answer them.
Okay.
So this is the sheet I was talking about. This is basically the data that I have extracted from the logs.
Right.
So hold on. Let me just switch cameras over here. Hopefully I am on the right screen.
Right.
All right. So once again, going back. So this is the data that we are basically overlaying on the map. So everything is extracted from the logs and you can see that, the first column is basically the time and that's the pin code. And then the pin code has the latitude and longitude. All right. And I think the first question is, hold on. How did you convert the pin code into latitude and
long?
Now, the answer to that is that we've built a database of all the pin codes to their closest latitude and longitude. All right. And we'll make that reveal at a later point in time, including the web service that you can use to actually convert a pin code to its latitude and longitude.
Right.
India doesn't have that database yet. I do believe we will be, when we publish it, we would be the first to actually have a pin code to latitude and longitude.
Very cool.
We've had an IP address to latitude and longitude. I think this is the first one to have like a
pin code to
latitude
that.
and longitude.
Right.
That being said, there are some cities that are actually starting to do this. And of course, the government of India's data would be much more accurate than what I have derived over here.
True.
Karnataka and I think some places in Mysore have started to do this postal code to actual latitude and longitude thing. So that's on the way, but this is sort of getting ahead of the curve of what
the government is
what
doing.
the government does. All right. So this is the canvas where it is basically hosted. The great thing is this is actually hosted on our website. So you can actually come to our to this codeviz.in website and see the pings and all happening.
Right.
What you saw in the video before, you can actually see it on the website itself. So that was a canvas where it was coded. And I think there are many ways to do it. This is how we've done it.
Right.
So basically, I have a JavaScript file. I start the timer at a specific date and time. I start it off. Basically, initialize it. I also load the sounds that you heard on the video. Those tiny little pings. I also load them.
Right.
And once everything is essentially loaded. So one, that data that I was showing you, I get it in a HTTP server using a HTTP request. Once that is done, we convert it into an array so that we can basically like a 2-dimensional array, which sort of more or less looks like this. So this becomes the key and this becomes the values.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right?
Got it.
So so a key and value pair, we just convert them. So so that basically creates the array. I also have a function over here called latitude to longitude to XY.
Right.
This is the first time we have done this. We also did this when we converted the IP, the trace route project that we did in Python.
Correct.
So it's the same formula that we've used to basically convert a latitude and longitude to coordinates on a map.
Very cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So we can ignore these for now. So this is the show map function that basically shows the map and for every point so basically the show map is our loop and it basically runs through that minute and if it finds the minute on the
file
in the file it takes those points and for every point that there could be many points for that specific time, right? So this minute there could be 5 pin code searches. So all of those 5 pin code searches we get for each one of them, we just basically convert them into a latitude and longitude and we animate it on the.
Very cool. So I see that you have gone ES6 and I also love this format of doing a function, right?
Right.
Where very easy, nice to read. And
you are specifically talking about this, right?
Yes. The ES6, the arrow.
Yeah, the arrow thing. Yeah. So I also do this thing called Gosu. I mean, it's basically closer to Scala, and in Scala these are called lambda functions. So I'm not entirely. This concept is not entirely foreign to me. I've seen this used in other languages. Is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, that's that. And when this whole thing is animated, it sort of looks like this. Sort of beautifully, it looks like
pops.
This. It's on our website, and of course we will leave a link to our website on the in the video description for everyone to basically see.
Right, and the GitHub code as usual.
And the GitHub code as usual. Yeah. So everything would be available on our website, and we'll just put it over there. I really don't have anything more to add to this conversation.
Great.
Right. Let me just get back to
the India file that you made.
Yeah.
Did you get it or did you draw it?
So that India map alone, I had to like sort of draw it by hand,
right?
Because as you know, no proper maps of the world exist with India properly drawn out. So I sort of had to draw on hand. But the thing is, I did not draw it just now. I drew it like when we did the trace route episode. Right. I'll leave a link to that image also in this episode, so that if anyone wants, they can use it. That's all. I mean, like I said, I don't have anything more to add to this conversation.
So what's the plan for
next week? Remember, we did the anagram finding Python code, okay? And the drawback with that was, given a word, we would basically find out the combinations of every single combination of that word, which is sort of a very slow process. And I do believe I have like a better way to find out anagrams now. That will work with possibly the longest possible letter combination that you can give.
Great.
So I've tried it with 20, 22, 23 characters and it still works great. So I want to sort of showcase that, revisit the anagram next week.
Got it.
And and showcase that. How does that sound?
Great.
All right.
Yeah.
This was a good episode, I think. It was very good. It's good to be back. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much.